Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome back. In today's tutorial, I am going to keep this, let's say, back to basics. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you and talking to you about not only the nail files that I use, but also how to file a short square nail. Before we get into me showing you how to file a short square nail, let me talk to you about nail files. Nail files come in a variety of different shapes. Now, as you can see here, I have this metal base file from Onyx Nail Pro. You can see it does not bend a lot. A lot of metal-based files do not bend that much and literally hold their shape very well. Now, with metal-based files, this metal part can be not only cleaned, disinfected, but also go through an autoclave because of the fact that it's made out of metal. With the file system, you have 180 and 100 grit files, and they either come in packs of 25 or packs of 10. And you also have the buffers, which are 180 grit. So you're just going to peel this off, and you're gonna pop this on up here and put this down like this. And let's go with the buffer. You're going to do the same way as you did the nail file. You're just going to pop this on, line this up, and it's going to work something like this. Now you have a buffer on one side and a file on the other. Now the other type of files that you have are more of your traditional files that have a foam center board in the middle. The difference from the thickness from one nail file to the next, the nail file on the top is from Ugly Duckling, and there's nothing wrong with that. It just comes down to personal preference, what type of nail file you want to use. Someone taught me this little tip years ago. When it comes to a square nail, the shape of it, no matter the length, is going to be similar to geometry. If you look at the top view, you have your sides here and you have your sides here that are always going to be parallel, and they're never going to cross paths in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to mark on here, if it'll work, where I'm going to file. So you see me filing everything by the time we're done. I like to twist my client's fingers when I'm working. I'm going to start here and file this way. Now, also, you're going to see me hold my file two different ways. So when I hold my file, I have my dominant hand here. These two fingers are going to be for what we call stability. And then I have these three. So basically, I'm going to have my hand like this and my thumb like this. So that way I have this much of the file to work with. So when I'm going this direction, that is how I'm going to hold the file. But when I need to switch in the opposite direction, then I'm going to take the file, hold it like this. So I have these two fingers here and my thumb here and this here, so I can go in with the rest. And remember, what you do to one side, you always have to repeat to the other. So I'm going to start here. And then you're going to go around. When you work around your proximal nail fold, you have to be really, really careful to make sure that you never cut your client with the file. And that is why I said make sure you hold the skin, meaning the sidewalls, taut, meaning nice and tight, but not so tight that it hurts. Okay, after we get the sides, before we work on the top portion, let's do the free edge. Now, when I'm doing the free edge, I'm going to show you from top view and then side view. You want to hold the file completely straight, not at an angle this way. That'll give you more of a soft square with the rounded edges. Or if you go this way, like this, that'll create that moon shape nail that is also popular. So you're going to hold this from the top and underneath, because the longer the nail, the more you have to keep your thumb on the nail plate, because the client will actually feel the vibrations in when you're going to file. Okay, so we have this. Also, when you go to file, don't forget to check from what we call down the barrel, top view, client view, and side view. So now that we have this, we're going to go with the side view. So when I was holding the nail file, it looked something like this from the side. Now we have our top to file. So if I go from the side view, you want to keep your upper arch completely nice and straight and parallel to your lower arch. So I'm going to file this. I'm going to check from all angles, and that is why I turn the finger this way and this way. And if you check down the barrel, we're going to file this a little bit more to get this a little bit thinner. As you can see, all of those Sharpie marks that I made are now completely gone. Now I have a little bonus tip for you. Doesn't matter what length the square nail is, if you find that this is too thick for you and you want that extension something like this, instead of over filing the top part of the nail, take your sanding band and you're going to go underneath and you're going to cut out some of that product. And when you do this, hold the client's skin back underneath. Okay. And once you file that dust out of the way, okay, now you have a nice extension that is not too thick and not too thin. The free edge, you want to aim for more of, let's say, a credit card thickness. Now, all you have to do is go on with the buffer. You're going to buff everything out. I like to do the buffer the same way I was doing when I was filing the nail. You just go from one side to the next. Remember, what you do on one side, you want to repeat on the other. Now, all you're ready to do is add your color, your design, and your top coat. So let me show you a before photo of where we started, and this is your after. I hope everyone enjoyed this easy tutorial of how to file a short square nail. Like always, don't forget to interact with my video by hitting the like button and leaving a comment. I will see you next time, nail family. Bye.